on the sound of the tone. Oh, the leader takes out himself in the pipe to start the race. And then Jeff pulls over, let these guys go through. As again, Travis singles everything. And puts Corey out front with his orange car with yellow wheels, a man after my own heart. As orange car with yellow wheels definitely makes me happy. As Corey leads first lap, he's got another 5.5 minutes to glory. So he's doing everything he can to take home round 2 TQ with a 19 and a 613. That's the goal, drivers. 19 and a 613. It's down the straightaway. Corey with a 19.4 to Joe's 18.8. Followed by Travis with a 19.1, Dan with a 20.9, and Jeff comes across with a 23.2. Oh, it's going to be battle close. Oh, first, second, and third get sketchy here after the little tricky little jump. That tricky little small jump, the Heartbreak Hill right there, Heartbreak Hill. As Travis is definitely testing out that wing durability. And if that, what do you think, raspberry-colored paint on the wall will hold up? Raspberry, maybe? But Corey is still out front on a 20 and a 613. Corey is in full pin-it-to-win-it mode, followed by Dan with a 19.619 to Joe's 18.606 to Travis's 18.607, and then Jeff is right there with a 16.605. And again, the battle between these three, 1, 2, and 3, was pretty good in the first round. Let's see if it can hold up in the second round. Corey is still out front, about a third of a track ahead, as Dan and Joe are battling it out again in round number 2. As Dan gets the unlucky roll, the slow roll on the cliffhanger in the Heartbreak Hill, allows Travis to get through. So now it is Corey, Joe, Dan, and Travis. We'll see how it plays out here on this next lap, as I think Travis is in the 3 spot. But while all this is happening, Corey is still in pin-it-to-win-it mode. He's on a 20 and a 616 to Joe's 19.616 to Dan's 18.604 and Travis's 605, as those guys come across the start-finish line at virtually the same pace, 605.549 to a 605.655. As Dan takes the option route, puts Travis out in front of him, as Joe is going to do everything he can to put together some fast laps to track down on Corey, who is way out in front. See if Corey can keep together these good, clean laps, keep it on his wheels. As the leader is out front, he comes across the start-finish line with a 20.3. He's on a 19.601. Let's see what Joe comes across with. Joe comes across with an 18.9. He's on a 19 and a 613. Oh, Dan goes down here on the small little doubles. Looks like it is still Corey out front, turning nice, consistent laps. Well done across the start-finish line. A 19.2. He's on a 19.601. Let's see how Joe comes across. Nice and smooth. He's on a 19 flat last lap with a 19 and a 612. Uh-oh, Joe gets a little close and then hitches the pole, does a little pole dancing as Cedric takes him off, though. I don't know, that didn't sound right. Maybe I shouldn't say that again. As Corey is still out front, as he's trying to run away, see if he can put it back on his 20-lap pace. That would definitely make him a... Dan comes across with an 18.7, his fast lap. Let's see how Corey comes across. A 19.3, he's on a 19.602, still under Kerry's TQ pace with just right at 2 minutes left, drivers. Let's see if Corey can take the pressure here at the Tuesday Night Worlds, TQing around as he jumps up Heartbreak Hill over the little doubles. Down the straightaway goes Corey, super smooth. He's on a 19.1. He keeps turning these same consistent laps. He's on a 19.602. Joe is doing everything he can to track him down as he's still on a 19.612. As Joe is about a half a second faster a lap, but he keeps catching a rollover here, a pole here. That's all it really takes is the difference between first and second. As let's see, the leader just came off the straightaway and is into the little roller section as he takes the chicane nicely. Well done right there as he lands on top of it, lets it bounce off, can make it through the corner. As he jumps up over the Heartbreak Hill, down the straightaway goes Corey with a 19 flat. He's still on a 19.602 to Joe's 19.611. See how Joe comes across. Joe with an 18.7. He's dropping it down. Joe's putting it in a fight. It's a 19.610 for Joe as Corey clears it nicely with 1 minute left, drivers. 1 minute left. Let's see if Corey, and he's, leader gets a little sketchy on Heartbreak Hill. He comes across with a 21.3, 19.605. Let's see how Joe does. Joe comes across with a 19.9, so he gets it a little wrong on that lap as well. He's still right there with a 6.11 to the leader, 6.05. While this is happening, Dan and Travis are battling it out for third and fourth. Corey, the leader, gets bonkers coming across the start-finish line. He's on a 19.604 as he rolled it. I don't know if the pressure's getting to him with 30 seconds left, maybe 2 laps left. 2 laps left. I don't know if his heart is beating out of his chest right now, if his hands are shaking. We'll see when he comes off the driver's stand. If he passes out going down the stairs, we'll know that he is sad. But he comes across with a 21.8 to Joe's 17.8 fast lap of the race as the battle for 1 and 2 rages right here. Last lap with 4, 3, 2, 1. Corey comes across. Let's see how Corey does. He clears a double. Joe with a smooth line right there. Let's see how it goes through the Heartbreak Hill as Corey takes it, and Joe is right there. Corey with a 607.3 to Joe's 607.7. Remember, we still got racers out here. Dan is still out here. Travis and Jeff, you guys are done. Dan, you're done. Woo! So the top 2, almost 3 guys, top 2 guys beat the TQ. Corey takes on the TQ with a 19.607 over Joe's 607.7. So Corey with a 607.3. Joe's his fast lap was a 17.885. So Joe put on a charge at the end to get it close, and Corey's heart's beating out of his chest. I don't know if he can see straight right now, but he held it together for the last lap with a 19.607.3 for Corey to Joe's 19.607.7 as Corey takes the